What's up, Arbitrage VAs? Welcome to the Arbitrage Academy, an Amazon VA blueprint focusing on Amazon online arbitrage product sourcing. So this video would actually the first lesson that I would teach for this full course. So let's start. So ang learning objectives natin for this lesson is we will talk about what is Amazon. I will also share with you a short history of Amazon, everything about Amazon, and then aalamin din natin why Amazon is the largest marketplace globally. And then we will also talk about why Amazon. So bale, ito yung magiging topic natin all throughout this lesson. So start na tayo. So what is Amazon? So Amazon is a multinational technology company that is based in Seattle, Washington, United States. So Amazon is actually considered as a multinational technology company dahil sa wide range of technological products and services na ino-offer nila on a global scale. So from the word itself, technological products and services, it's actually more on technology, and included na dyan yung cloud computing, e-commerce, artificial intelligence or AI, streaming media, and actually marami pang iba. So ngayon, aalamin naman natin ngayon yung a short history of Amazon. So I will only give you guys a short history about Amazon. So Amazon was founded by Jeff Bezos in 1994 as an online bookstore and has since expanded into a variety of other product and service offerings, including e-commerce, cloud computing, artificial intelligence or AI, streaming media, and so much more. So ngayon, ang founder ng Amazon is si Jeff Bezos by the year of 1994. And then, that year, they are actually focusing more on selling books online, or nagsimula sila as an online bookstore. So, parang yung talaga, yung naging main niche nila, which is about selling books online. And then, dahil nga siguro, na nakita nila yung opportunities about selling online, they also tried to sell and offers a wide range of products and services, and included na dyan yung mga electronics, clothing or yung mga damit, home goods, and actually marami pang iba. So those are things. So ngayon, we will now discover more everything about Amazon. Okay, great. So who is Andy Jassy? So Andy Jassy, he was the CEO of Amazon Web Services or AWS, which is a subsidiary of Amazon.com. So si Andy Jassy is actually the head ng subsidiary company ng Amazon, which is the Amazon Web Services or the AWS, na nagbibigay ng mga cloud computing services sa mga client. So parang more on technological services ang in-offer ni Andy Jassy within Amazon or sa loob ng Amazon. So yun yung previous work ni Andy Jassy sa Amazon. But for now, ang dating CEO ng Amazon na si Jeff Bezos is actually binitawan niya yung position niya as the CEO ng Amazon by the year of 2021, if I am not mistaken, because he wants to focus more on other projects and sa kanyang personal interest. So yun yung naging reason ni Jeff Bezos. And then binigay naman kay Andy Jassy yung position niya as the CEO ng Amazon, kasi dahil nga sa mahabang panahon din ni Andy Jassy as a leader or head ng AWS, he actually proves that he can also lead a huge company. That's why siya yung napili to actually lead the Amazon or maging CEO ng Amazon para ipagpatuloy yung mga nagawa ni Jeff Bezos. So basically, that's only an overview kung bakit si Andy Jassy ang current CEO ng Amazon ngayon. So, ngayon, i-discuss naman natin why Amazon is the largest marketplace globally compared in other marketplaces like Alibaba, which is from China, and also in other marketplaces. So, Amazon is currently one of the largest companies by revenue and market capitalization and is a dominant force in the retail and technology and industries. So, Amazon is actually considered as one of the largest online marketplaces globally because they have different Amazon marketplaces sa iba't ibang countries. So, meron sa US, which is the Amazon.com. Meron sa UK, which is Amazon.co.uk naman. Meron din sa Canada, which is the Amazon.ca, Amazon.com.mx, which is from Mexico naman, and also Amazon.fr, which is from France naman. And actually, madami pang different Amazon marketplaces globally. Hinighlights ko lang dito yung iba. So, ayun nga, aside pa dito sa different Amazon marketplaces sa iba't ibang countries, the reason also why Amazon is actually considered as one of the largest marketplaces globally is because of these three reasons. So, the first one here is because of the diversification. Second is because of their competitive pricing. And also dahil sa binibigay nilang conveniency sa mga customers. Okay. So, unahin na natin tong because of the diversification. So, diversification or pagkakaiba-iba, si Amazon kasi is market niya lahat. You know? Kasi hindi siya nakafocus sa iisang niche or category of products lang. Compared dati nung nagsisimula pa lang sila, or yun nga, compared dati nung nagsisimula pa lang sila, which is nagsimula talaga sila sa pagbebenta ng books through online. So, and then ngayon, they already have different products and categories na binebenta nila. So, from books, electronics to clothing, household goods, and actually marami pang iba. So, because of the diversification, or yun nga, dahil nagkaroon sila ng malaking market, nakapag-attract sila ng more customers resulting from them na makatulong sa mas marami pang mga customers. Kasi nga, market na lalahit hindi sila nakafocus sa iisang market or hindi sila nakafocus sa iisang group of people lang, and yun yung naging advantage nila. So, that's the number one reason why it is considered as one of the largest marketplace globally. So, ngayon, the next one reason or yung pangalawang reason why Amazon is considered as one of the biggest marketplaces globally is because of their competitive pricing. So, isa din ito actually sa mga factors or yung reasons kung bakit madaming bumibili sa Amazon dahil sobrang highly competitive yung prices nila, or in other words, hindi masyadong kamahalan yung mga products sa Amazon compared sa other marketplaces. So, since yun nga, dahil si Amazon, yung pinakamalaking marketplaces globally, nag-o-offer din sila ng mga discount codes, mga promotions, and big sales para sa kanilang mga customers, resulting from them to attract more buyers. So, aside pa dito, they also uses algorithms para ma-adjust nila yung prices nila real time and para makasabay sila sa demand ng market and ma-maintain nila yung competitive edge nila sa market. So that's the second one, or that's the second reason why they are considered as one of the largest marketplaces globally. So, the third one reason why Amazon is considered as one of the biggest marketplaces globally is because of the convenience na binibigay nila sa mga customers. So, ayun, we all know naman, di ba, na as a customer or as a shopper din, gusto natin is yung hassle-free or convenient, di ba? Most especially kapag nag-order tayo. Di ba kapag nag-order tayo sa Shopee or even sa Lazada, as much as possible, gusto natin na makuha kaagad yung in-order natin. So that's actually one of the program that Amazon offers, which is a hassle-free for all the shoppers. Because Amazon is actually a user-friendly, madali lang siya gamitin. They also offer a free 2-day shipping, which is sobrang bilis nila mag-deliver and sobrang napaka-convenient compared dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. Based on my experience lang naman. Kasi based on my experience, almost inaabot ng 6 to 8 days or more than a week pa nga More than a week pa nga umaabot yung order ko before ko siya makuha. Diba? So, sino nakaka-relate dito? But, yun nga, anyways, aside pa dito, meron din silang reliable customer service which would really help them na makapag-retain ng mga customer. So, that's actually the reason, why madaming gumagamit ng Amazon. Kaya mas patuloy pa silang nag-grow. So, ngayon, proceed naman tayo dito why Amazon is known for its customer-centric approach. So, sabi dito, the company is known for its customer-centric approach, fast delivery times, and innovative products and services. So, the question is, bakit nga ba si Amazon is known for its customer-centric approach? Okay, so the reason why kilala si Amazon sa pagiging customer-centric approach is because they are actually focusing more on the satisfaction ng kanilang mga customers. So, one of the mission and visions kasi ng Amazon is kung ano ba yung magiging experience ng mga customers nila once they use Amazon. So, yung mga indications dito why they are known for its customer-centric approach isa na dito is yung they offers fast and free shipping or a free 2-day shipping, which is about convenience para sa mga customers. So pangalawa is yung customer reviews, which is in history, sila actually yung first e-commerce company na that allows customers na makapag-leave ng reviews sa mga products na na-purchase nila, which is about transparency and trustworthiness sa platform para sa mga customers para magkaroon din sila ng very good purchasing decisions kasi alam na nila yung naging experience ng ibang customers sa products nila. So, ayan. Pangatlo naman is yung customer service nila. So, they are also available for inquiries. So, if meron kayong questions and problems about sa products na na-purchase nyo is they can also contact them. You can also contact them via phone, email, or chats. So, ganun sila actually ka-hands-on when it comes to customer service. And doon talaga sila actually nakafocus based sa magiging experience or based kung ano ba yung magiging experience ng kanilang mga customers. And ngayon, the last one na indications kung bakit si Amazon is known for its customer-centric approach is because nag-offer din sila ng free returns and refunds. So, isa din ito actually sa mga policy na Amazon if nagkamali sa item na na-receive or there's something na nangyari sa item ni customer. So, they can ask for return and refunds. So, yun nga, dahil dito sa policy ni Amazon, it would be making easier para sa mga customers na maibalik yung mga products when they are not satisfied sa na-receive nila. So, ayun, these are the several things that Amazon is known for its customer-centric approach. So, ngayon, why Amazon? Bakit nga ba si Amazon or bakit nga ba Amazon yung napili kong topic na i-discuss sa inyo? So, malalaman natin yan sa mga susunod nating slide and let's find it out now. So, Amazon has 9.7 million Amazon sellers globally and then 1.9 million of them are active on the platform. So, bakit nga ba si Amazon? So, to answer that question, the reason why I teach and I share my learnings about Amazon PR is because malaki talaga yung potential for us na ma-experience yung ganiting work, most especially sa Amazon kasi sobrang laki talaga ni Amazon. And actually, sobrang laki din talaga ng naging group ni Amazon to the fact na based on my research as per 2023, Amazon has 9.7 million Amazon sellers globally and 1.9 million of them are active on the platform. So just imagine of that, no? Kaya di talaga ako naniniwala na Amazon is napaka-saturated na, which is ang dami pa rin talagang mga sellers ang naghahanap and need ng mga VAs that they can assist and help them sa kanilang Amazon business. And at the same time, hindi lang naman Amazon PR ang available na services na ang pwede nating i-offer sa mga Amazon sellers. There's also a lot of services that we can offer sa kanila. So, meron tayong tinatawag na PPC, private label, and actually marami pang iba. So ngayon, dahil nga sa sobrang laki ni Amazon and sa sobrang dami din na customers who are actually using Amazon, as per 2023, Amazon has over 300 million active customer account, you know. So just imagine of that, no. Kaya Amazon is really a huge marketplace to the fact na ang daming sellers and customers who are actually using Amazon. Kaya I believe na hindi talaga tayo mauubusan ng mga clients dito. So even nga sa iisang client, meron silang minimum of 2 VAs, kagaya nung sa amin, which is sa current client namin ngayon. Actually, dalawa kaming VAs niya. Isa for the store management, which is more on purchasing ng mga products na nahanap ko yung task niya. And syempre, siya na din yung nagmamanage ng store ni client. And also, ako naman is more on for product sourcing. So, ito lang talaga actually yung task namin sa loob ng Amazon store ni client. So, ayun, na-prove naman natin na sobrang laki and sobrang dami din ng sellers and customers who are actually using the platform. That would also a great opportunity for us to also to try this kind of niche. But still, yung decisions pa rin natin if we want also to become an Amazon VA, most especially as a PR, will still depends pa rin sa skill, interest, and career goals na gusto natin na i-take. So, if you want to learn more about kung paano ba maging Amazon VA, most especially as a product researcher, I really suggest na mag-invest kayo sa AvaPH because meron silang courses. Meron silang course about PR, Amazon PR, no, PR1, saka PR2, and I think meron na din silang wholesale course that would really help you to become an Amazon VA then. And yeah, yun nga, I really suggest na mag-invest lang kayo sa course nila because these lessons na ginagawa natin are only an overview to learn about Amazon PR. And from these courses, no, matututunan nyo talaga dito from basic to advanced sourcing. Okay? Plus, magkakaroon pa kayo dito ng mga trainings after the course and bibigyan din nila kayo ng access sa mga tools and softwares na ginagamit talaga nila sa pagsasource. And actually, you are also not investing sa course nila because you are also investing sa community nila. And yun nga, napaka hands-on ng mga coaches and marami ding mga VAs ang tutulong dito sa inyo sa mga
questions. And currently, meron na din silang 80.3k members. And actually, isa sa mga nagustuhan ko dito sa community nila is talagang tulungan sila paangat. Plus, may mga free lessons din sila kung paano mag-apply, paano gumawa ng resume, and the most important is they also have referrals, which is i-refer nila kayo sa mga clients if you already done the courses and training sila. Kasi, dito sa Ava PH and yung mga coaches behind this community are napakabait, napakagaling, and ang dami ding clients and agencies na alam ang Ava PH. Kaya, yun nga, napaka-advantage ng mga nakagraduate na galing sa Ava PH because alam ng mga clients yung quality ng services ng mga VE na galing sa Ava. Okay? Kaya if you want to learn more about Amazon PR, I will put the links dito sa baba ng description natin and i-visit nyo na lang sila. So with that, good luck sa inyo and see you inside the community.
So, ayun. That's only for this video. I hope na may natutunan kayo about Amazon. I know that this lesson is not really much important to be an Amazon VA, most especially as a product sourcing specialist. Pero, ayun, it's really a good thing pa rin na magkaroon kayo ng idea about Amazon as we are actually focusing on Amazon. Kaya sinama ko pa rin na i-discuss to. So, that's it muna for this video. See you for the another lesson. Bye!